So this is US dollar Japanese yen analysis for Tuesday, the 13th of March. Now, let's have a look at where prices may likely go. So previously we had prices coming down towards this major support of this 105.55, from which we did see price head upwards, traded through the 200 period moving average, confluence of the 106.32, not much of a reaction, and also the 400 period moving average, suggesting there was quite a bit of a buy side momentum in this market. We came up towards this major level of the 106.94, from which we did see a pullback down towards the 400 period moving average, from which we retested the 106.94, trade slightly above it, but weren't able to close above it with any significance. Brief pullback, retested the 106.94, and again it proved to be resistance on at least three or four occasions there, and from which we did see the breakdown. The breakdown posted a low, and after which it posted a lower low, all the way down towards this other major support level in around the 106.32, from which we did see the bullish buy side momentum come back into the market from this 106.32 to test this 106.94. So currently we're testing 106.94. We'll see how prices develop, whether we do see a bearish continuation to the downside from this 106.94, possibly retesting our 106.32. If we don't find support at 106.32 or 106.20, where we do have the 200 period moving average, we are looking for prices to head down towards that 105.55. Now, due to the fact that we have had our low there, even though we've had a bit of a triple top there, we've had a higher low. So we've had a low, possibly a higher low there, possibly another higher low there as well. We are looking for price to head upwards. So due to the frequency of tests also of this 106.94, we could potentially see a pullback and then a retest and break of the 106.94. If we do break above this 106.94, if we do pull back from here, would ideally like to see small candles similar to these over here. Small candles, small bearish candles, suggesting that there isn't a lot of the bears don't have complete control of the market. If that does occur, we do have the smaller candles, possibly looking for it to be more of a retracement before upside continuation rather than a reversal back down towards major support. So possibly if we do pull back, looking to see prices head back up to retest the 106.94. If we do break and hold above the level, a retest from the other side of this 106.94, we are looking for prices head further to the upside. So if we were to see prices head further to the upside above this 106.94, the very next levels that we are looking at here on the chart are 107.32. That's the very next major level. It isn't a very big zone really. It is essentially, because we're looking at 106.95 essentially. It's about 37 or so points. It's a very tight zone, but if we did break above this 106.95, we are looking for price head up towards 107.32. And if we are able to break and hold on to this 107.32, the very next step up, we are looking for prices to head up towards that 108.13. And with that said, that pretty much wraps up the US dollar Japanese yen analysis here. But I'm just going to have a look at the daily chart just to see how prices are developing here on the daily chart. So on this daily chart of the US dollar Japanese yen, as we can see, it's pretty clear. And the most recent trend has been to the downside. Yeah, that's pretty clear enough. Now, we're into the 20 period moving average. We're trading slightly above the 20 period moving average at the moment, which is our quicker of the moving averages. And let's just see where I'm just going to have a look where our 20 period moving average is at present. If my chart would like to cooperate, and which it doesn't appear that they would like to be at the moment. Oh my goodness me. So there we are, finally. So, it's getting frustrating now. So we've currently got the 20 period moving average sitting in around that 106.60 or so. So we are trading above the 20 period moving average here on the daily chart. Now on this daily chart, what's important to note is we've come down towards this 105.55, had a bullish buy side momentum, had a test of that level, which I tend not to like if I am bullish in a market. I don't have a particular bias on the US dollar Japanese yen, but if I was bullish in the market and had a retest of a major level on a daily chart, I'm not a huge fan of it. But again, we did test the 106.55. 105.55, sorry, trade slightly below it, but we did see the bullish buy side momentum come back in, thus validating the level. So we've seen the bullish buyers come back into the market. We've had a minor pullback over 2 days, retested the level again, and from which we did see bullish buy side momentum. Another day of pullback, and again we've seen a pretty strong day so far here on the 13th. Candles currently near its high, traded slightly above yesterday's high. Yes, traded slightly above yesterday's high on the 12th. So we do look poised to test the highs from the 9th, and the highs from the 9th are in around at 107.04, which isn't very far away. It's about 10 pips or so away. But yeah, we do seem rather bullish. We have seen the bullish buy side momentum come back into the market in around at 105.55. And again, we've posted a pullback continuation. So we do seem poised for upside continuation on the US dollar Japanese yen. But that would be somewhat counter to the overall trend, which is clearly to the downside. But it does appear that there is a base forming here. And we do see, if not for just a retracement, then continuation downwards. Might just see a reversal back up towards major levels, possibly in around at 111. But we'll see how prices develop. If we do get up towards that 111, before we could potentially see sell side momentum come back into the market, or whether we just simply have a shallower retracement, possibly up to towards that 108.13 or 108.80, and see that further move to the downside. And with that said, that pretty much wraps up the US dollar Japanese yen analysis. Thanks for watching.